Sean Beltran back at Erie High School where the starting lineups are about to be introduced between the Beat Diggers and the Erie Tigers. And the winner of this game qualifies for the 3A state tournament. And the loser has one more shot tomorrow at 10:30 in the 7th place game from the University of Northern Colorado in Greeley. Beat Diggers starting lineup brought to you by Walmart, your one-stop shopping center. Open 24 hours a day, 7 days a week at 1300 North Barlow Road in Fort Morgan, part of the KSIR, the 106 Scholarship Program. And once again, in case you missed it, the Lady Beat Diggers had a 9-point lead going into the fourth quarter tonight, but lost in Strasburg to the Indians 54-49. So the Lady Beat Diggers have one shot tomorrow morning at 9 o'clock, internet only, on KSIR.com. So if you're listening on the internet right now, you can still catch that game tomorrow morning beginning at 9 o'clock Mountain Time from the University of Northern Colorado in Greeley. If the Beat Diggers win this game, they qualify for the 3A state tournament and will take on the winner of the Valley University game. That's the other semifinal game on the consolation side. If the Beat Diggers lose, then they would play at 10:30 right after the Brush girls, and that would be an elimination game. Jared Spooner, one of the top players in all of Class 3A, leading the Beat Diggers in scoring in the front court, along with Seth James and Chris Healy. And in the backcourt are Nick Sopris and Kyle Lynch. The Beat Diggers not the biggest team, but Jared Spooner at 6'5", certainly a player who can take over a game by himself. The Beat Diggers are coached by Ken Garcia and their Road Maroons. And the assistants are Ken Garcia and George Muscle. Dan Kennedy, the head coach, in case I didn't get that out straight. Pretty loud crowd here from Erie High School. And the Erie Tigers, coached by Jim Dirk, Bob Bodie, Dan Mestis, Bobby Finleone, and Jordan Martinez, are the assistants. And the Erie starting lineup about to be introduced. There will be 8 games played tomorrow at UNC. The championship game on the girls' side will be at 6 o'clock. The championship game on the boys' side will be at 7:30. The third-place game for the girls will be at 3 o'clock. The third-place game for the boys will be at 4:30. The 5th and 6th place games will be at noon and at 1:30, and the 7th and 8th place games at 9 and 10:30. Chase Hepner, Lendon Hartshorn, along with their big man, Chris Finleon, Dwayne Perry, and there are 4 on the court. There's the 5th one. Introduce you to him in just a second. Looks like Seth Holstrom. And the tip is controlled by Erie, by Chase Hepner. Opening tip tonight brought to you by Ackley Building Center at 1402 Mill Street in Brush. On the right side is Hartshorn. Top of the key, that's actually Michael Chambers. Bounce pass is kicked by Lynch, but no call. Retrieved by Chase Hepner. In the right corner is Chambers, dribbling into the lane all the way. Pulls up from 5. Good for Michael Chambers. Now the Beat Diggers will have their opening possession. Erie applying the press. Nick Sopris in the backcourt. The Beat Diggers are coming off a loss in the opening round of this tournament. Actually, the Patriot League quarterfinals, they won their opening round game, defeating Estes Park 54-37, but lost on Tuesday to Eaton by a score of 52-47. Erie had a first-round bye, then was blasted by Platte Valley 92-50 on Tuesday night. So both teams coming off a loss. Spooner penetrating left baseline, jump pass to James. He's got the layup off the glass. That's James, the assist from Jared Spooner. And the game is deadlocked at 2. Into the front court, here comes Hepner on the outside right to Hartshorn. Looking down low, top of the key to Chambers. Steps into lane, jump pass inside, the left-handed layup up and in off the glass by Chase Hepner. And the teams have scored on their first attempts. And now Erie, 2 for 2. They lead 4-2. On the high left is Kyle Lynch. The lob down low for James by himself. He'll have the easy layup off the back of the rim and in. James with all 4 Beat Digger points. We're deadlocked at 4, 90 seconds into the game. From Erie High School, 20-some-odd miles from Denver. Into the lane, all the way. The scoop in the bank is missed. And Jared Spooner grabs the rebound off the miss from Chris Finley on the first rebound of the game. Spooner down low. James layup up. And in off the glass. James all the way to the rack. And Brush leads 6-4. Here's the long pass into the front court. These teams want to run. Chambers backing off on Sopris. Now over to Chris Finley on, dribbling toward the top of the key. Stripped by Spooner. Spooner ahead of the field. He will lay it up and in. He tried to dunk it, but not quite nonetheless. Spooner forces the turnover, and the bucket. Beat Diggers up 8-4. 5:52 to go in the first. Spinning in the lane, pulling up his Chambers from 10 feet. No good. And the ball is rebounded by Jared Spooner, his second rebound. And the Beat Diggers cross midcourt on the outside right. Spooner in the right corner. Kyle Lynch, wide open three, is well short. And the rebound is controlled out of the air by Lyndon Hartshorn of Erie. The outlet pass over to Hefner. And Hefner for Erie will set up the offense, crossing midcourt on the high right against Kyle Lynch. Bounce pass down low to Perry. He banks it in. Dwayne Perry from 5 feet away scores for Erie. And the Tigers to within 2 at 8-6 with 5:20 to go in the opening quarter. Spooner at the top of the key. Cross court to the left to Sopris. Back to the right to Chris Ely. Dribbling to his right against two defenders in the right corner for Lynch. Erie setting up in that zone. Back out to Ely, that is. Ely top of the key to Sopris. Sopris back to his right to Ely. Wide open three. He'll take it, and he'll miss it. The rebound, though, to Seth James. Turns, shoots, hooks, and hits. Seth James already has 8 points. And the Beat Diggers back up by 4, 10-6, with 4:50 to go in the opening quarter. Chase Hefner across the timeline, and Jim Gert calls a 30-second timeout for Erie. Seth James has 8 of the 10 Beat Digger points, 2 apiece for Michael Chambers, Chase Hefner, and Dwayne Perry for Erie. As the starters are back out there with 4:48 to go in the opening quarter, and the Beat Diggers up by 4. And Lyndon Hartshorn will throw it in for the Tigers. And Lynch right on top of the defender, and now picked up by Sopris, and that would be Chase Hefner at midcourt. Hefner in the lane, swings it over to Perry, right baseline, backs up and shoots, and it's blocked out of bounds by Jared Spooner on the fadeaway. Erie retains possession. Spooner was right there. That's why he's had a great season. He does it all. Perry in the right corner. Back out to Finley on dribbling against Spooner into the lane, and he puts up a wild shot and misses. The ball is tipped into the hands of a Tiger. 15-footer straight away is up and no good. We've got a whistle away from the ball, and I believe that's going against the Erie Tigers as the miss came from the right hand of Lyndon Hartshorn. And it might have been Hartshorn himself who committed that foul for Erie. So here comes Chris Ely across midcourt on the high right to Kyle Lynch. Lynch looking down low, back out to Ely. Towards the top of the key on the high left to Sopris. Back to Ely on the right wing, into the lane. Back out to Lynch. Lynch cross-court pass to Sopris, down low for Ely. Left corner, Spooner. He'll take the three. That's short. And the ball is rebounded by Lyndon Hartshorn of Erie. The outlet to Hefner. Long pass to Chambers on the high right against Ely. Pulls up for three, and that is no good. Strong side rebound, Perry. Lost it into the hands of a Tiger. That's missed by Hartshorn. Put back by Perry, and he is fouled. Well, the Beat Diggers not grabbing those defensive rebounds, actually, and it came back to haunt him on that possession. And the foul is on Seth James. That'll be his first. Dwayne Perry to the line. The free throw is around and no good, off to the right. For Dwayne Perry, a 6'2 junior for this Erie Tiger team. Second free throw is up, and that one is off the back of the rim, around and no good. Jared Spooner grabs his third rebound for the Beat Diggers. The outlet to Sopris across the timeline on the high left to Ely at the top of the key, dribbling to his right, feeds Spooner right wing. Spooner jump pass down low. That ball is poked away and intercepted by Perry. The Beat Diggers commit their first turnover. They still lead by 4, 10-6 with 3:37 to go in the opening quarter. Chambers for Erie, backtracking near midcourt. On the high left, Hefner down low for Chambers. That ball is batted away and intercepted by Jared Spooner. Second turnover for the Erie Tigers. Spooner lost the ball, and that's a double dribble as he picked it back up. And now both teams have committed 2 turnovers at Erie, coming in with a bevy of new players. This is like 5 for 5. Ryan Carlson, Cody Hesse, along with Adrian Sonoriano. Seth Holstrom also in there. And David Lunny. Boy, 5 for 5. Lunny with a basketball on the high right. Cross-court baseball pass is taken over by Holstrom. Holstrom dribbling into the lane, stripped by Spooner. The ball is lost, taken by Lunny, right baseline. Lunny looking back in. Cross-court pass taken by Carlson, left corner. That three is up and no good. And the rebound is Jeremy Delorier as Holstrom missed the shot. And the Beat Diggers will have the basketball as the ball was poked out of bounds. So the Beat Diggers have countered with Delorier and Linker. Jared Spooner, Nick Sopris, and Chris Ely still out there. Still 10-6. That's been the score for a couple of minutes. Beat Diggers lead with 2:53 to go in the opening quarter. Spooner on the high right over to Ely. Ely back to his left to Sopris. At the free throw line, Spooner, 15-footer, good for Jared Spooner. Beat Diggers up by 6, their biggest lead of the game at 12-6 with 2:38 to go, opening period. Across midcourt is Ryan Carlson on the high left to Cody Hesse. Dribbling into the lane is Lunny. Back out wide open. Three in the corner is up and no good. The rebound and the putback up and in by Cody Hesse as the three was missed by Seth Bolstrom. And the B-Diggers not getting the job done on the board there, but they still lead 12-8 with 2:15 to go in the first. Spooner on the high right, so Erie goes 10 deep. Here is Soper from the outside left to Ely. Backing up in that 2-3 is Erie. Delorier back to his right to Sopers, well beyond the three-point circle. Up top to Spooner, can't take that long three. Dribbling to his left against Delorier. Under 2 minutes to go in the opening quarter. Rush 12 and Erie 8. Ely on the right side of the corner for Spooner. Penetrates right baseline, pulls up from 8, and it's up and in, and he's fouled. Jared Spooner to the line. JS has 6 points in the game, and the B-Diggers lead by that many. And the Erie Tiger foul was committed by Ryan Carlson. Spooner, the senior, to the line, is up and perfect. And now the B-Diggers lead 15-8 with 1:47 to go in the opening quarter. Here comes Ryan Carlson on the high right to David Lunny. Lunny looking into the corner for Satariano, pulls up on the free throw line. That is up and off to the left. Jared Spooner grabs his fourth rebound for Brush. He wants to run on the outside right to Soper. Soper's back out to Spooner. Straight away three is up, and that is good! Push for Jared Spooner. He's on fire in the opening quarter. Spooner with 10. The B-Diggers lead by 10. Timeout Erie with 1:21 to go. First quarter. Brush 18. Erie 8. We'll take a 1-minute break on 1010 KSIR and KSIR.com. John Beltran back in Erie where the Tigers called a 30-second timeout instead of a full timeout. The B-Diggers do have an 18-8 lead in this consolation game on the Patriot League tournament side. Lunny with a basketball for Erie at the top of the key, pulls up three-pointers off to the left, and the rebound and the putback by Hesse fouled. He'll go to the line. And the foul is on Nick Sopris. And the B-Diggers doing a decent job on the boards, but 4 offensive rebounds already grabbed by Erie. And the free throw from Hesse's in. Rush leads 18-9. Second free throw upcoming. This gym all of a sudden gets quiet during these free throws, and that is in as well. 18-10 Brush. Sopris will set up the offense for the B-Diggers. Picked up at midcourt by Seth Holstrom. In the right corner, Lynch with the basketball. Looking down low for Linker. Will dribble it to his left near the top to Sopris. Sopris back to his left, looking for Spooner. Feeds it on the high left. He's harassed over there by Satariano. And Spooner falls down but maintains his dribble, so no violation. Sopris jump past his... Sopris has the basketball back from Spooner. Down low, Lynch. He's got the layup off the window. Spooner, Sopris, Lynch in that order. B-Diggers lead by a score of 20-10. 33 seconds to go in the first. In the left corner with the basketball is Carlson. Back out to Lunny. Lunny with 26 seconds to go. Back to Satariano. On the outside left to Hesse against Delorier. Jump pass to Satariano. 19 seconds to go. Dribbling towards midcourt against Kyle Lynch. Back to his left. Nearly dragged the foot over to Hesse. Hesse on the high right against Delorier. Jump pass to Lunny. He'll pull up for a long three. And that is deep. And the long rebound taken by Kyle Lynch of Brush. The B-Digger. And then a steal and a putback. And it's up and in by Seth Holstrom. The B-Diggers got careless in the backcourt, committed their third turnover, and that's the end of the opening quarter. Despite the turnover, the B-Diggers do lead the game 20-12, a 1-minute break on 1010 KSIR and KSIR.com.